Property sources, how we doing? How are we doing today? Are we well? So I've just been asked this question on the phone. I've been on a one-to-one call with one of my clients this afternoon. We've just come off a call and we had a conversation about whether or not property sourcing, deal sourcing, sniffing out a good deal, is it more of an art or is it a science? And actually it got me really thinking, because I really think whilst you can chuck all the science behind it, you do need a little bit of gut feeling, which is the art bit, to go with it. I think it's actually a combination of both, right? So the science, what's the science part of this? Okay, so the science part is your activity. If you don't do your activity and you don't follow up and you don't make your calls and you don't put your offers out, you don't structure your business in a scientific way, then nothing happens, nothing changes, nothing moves forward, right? That's true. That's a science. Numbers, definitely a science. It's obviously maths, but it's definitely a science. There's a system to it. You need to look at what it's going to be worth, what you're going to generate from it. You need to look at what it costs you to do the project or to do the deal. You then need to look at what the costs are going to be from an operational perspective, and then it spits out at the other end what you're going to make profit-wise, and that will tell you whether you can or can't do a deal, right? So there's a science to that. There's a science to the way that we put out an offer. So we have a real clear system on this. We do the numbers, we put out an offer pack which explains that position. It has in it proof of funds. It has in it like the calculation that we've got to our offer number on it. It has in it our track record, our credibility, our branding, our stuff where we're trying to build trust with the potential, the person that we want to accept our offer, right? So there's a science to that. There's a science to getting up every day and just fucking working hard, yeah, and putting in all the effort. But there's definitely a degree of art to what we do as well, in that sometimes you just get a gut feeling about whether a house is going to work or not, in terms of things like demand, what the market's doing, what houses around it are doing. There is a degree of trust in your gut, and that's like the art bit. When you're looking at things like costing and working on like build costs, and you look at a crack in a wall, yes, you need to get official, proper, professional advice, but generally speaking, with experience, you'll start to learn that actually that crack is really just like a surface crack rather than something that's structural. But that comes with practice. That comes with doing it. It comes with seeing a million cracks. It comes with having conversations with builders at sites and saying, what is that? What has happened there? What would you do to fix that? You can't rush the art bit. You can learn the science bit. You just follow a system, right? Step by step by step. That's easy. What becomes a little bit harder is developing that gut instinct that goes to build your own portfolio, that goes to looking at a deal and really understanding whether you feel good about that deal or not, whether you want to put your name against it or not, whether you want to put your hard-earned money into it or not. So we're all out here striving to build our portfolios, right? The science bit's there to give us a baseline. But if you don't develop the art, if you don't develop the gut feeling and the instinct that goes into building your portfolio, accepting a deal, negotiating with a vendor or with an agent or whoever you're negotiating with, if you don't learn to trust that gut feeling, you're going to find you get stuck, because that gut feeling is that it's everything. If you don't feel good about a deal, you shouldn't do the deal. It's okay to feel nervous about it. It's okay to feel like you're pushing yourself outside your boundaries. That's that gut feeling, trust it. But if you don't pay attention to the way you feel, if everything in the deal is going against you, like every single step of the way there's a problem, every single step of the way it goes off on another tangent, then maybe the deal's either not structured right or it's not right for you right now. You can follow the system all you want, but if you don't develop your ability to trust yourself, your gut instincts and your feelings towards a deal, then actually you're going to come unstuck. So trust your gut instinct as much as trust in the process, because they have to work together. You have to trust what's in here and in here, not on screen, as much as you trust the process. So is it an art or is it a science? It's a combination of both. You have to develop the skill set in both areas, the science and the art. Have an amazing afternoon, everybody. I just thought I'd leave you with that. I will speak to you guys later. Bye.